know what Thomas Alva Edison happened in his life? He was thrown out of the school claiming that he's a stupid, dumb guy. And his teacher said that he don't have the capacity to think. And his class teacher wrote a letter to his mother saying that this fellow is not fit to study in a school, better take him out of the school. And he was almost terminated from the school and he went out of the school. The question is, he went out of the school, but he became the world's greatest scientist and the scientist who has the most number of patents to his. If you call the camera, he has a patent. You call the projector, he has a patent. You got cinema, he got a patent. You got electric bulb, he got a patent. You got an electric wire, he got a patent. You name it, he got it. You find who is behind X-ray, he is behind X-ray. Whatever you think today and you're using in the electronics and electrical field, it is all because of this one gentleman who was called as a stupid, and he went to a lockdown mode in his home and he said to his mom, I'm not ready to study at all. And he came out of it and he didn't become just Thomas Alva Edison, he became the creator called Thomas Alva Edison in the field of electronics and electrical. And do you know what, my dear friends, General Electricals is the company which is so successful even today. Even the great people like Henry Ford worked under him. And he was thrown out of the job saying that you are not fit to be productive. And he went to a lockdown mode and he came out of the lockdown mode and he became Sir Thomas Alva Edison. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is right, and what is the question is it lockdown good or bad? That's the question. I'm going to one more statement here. His act was initially rejected by Hollywood studio chiefs because they felt it was a little too nonsense to ever sell. Can you tell me who is this actor I'm speaking about? Your answers, please. I'm speaking about an actor. It's not Mr. Bean. It is not Amitabh Bachchan. It is not AB. It is not AB. Can you tell me who is the gentleman I'm speaking about? I'm speaking about the guy from Hollywood. Absolutely. Vijay got it. Vijay got, Shyam got it, Anirudh got it. Right, my dear friends, this gentleman is called Charlie Chaplin. You know, Charlie Chaplin is an actor, filmmaker, composer. When Charlie Chaplin went and asked for a chance, the Hollywood industry said that you have a very bad shape of your body. You're so short. You look skinny. You look thin. You look ugly. Your face is never fit into the camera. You know what? This guy got the maximum number of fans in the world even today. He was considered as the all-time hero of even today. Even the greatest dictator, Adolf Hitler, accepted him and he became the fan of Charlie Chaplin. Hitler loved the movies of Chaplin. And he could control even in a greatest dictator like Adolf Hitler. What is the secret behind it? The secret is he went behind the lockdown mode when he was rejected. And he went to begin the lockdown mode, and when he came out of the lockdown mode, he understood his potential. And when he understood his potential, he was not in a Charlie Chaplin, he was a champion actor called Charlie Chaplin. So my dear friends, now the question is it lockdown good or bad? I have a task for you. Check all the tasks. I spoke about the 9 personalities. 9 personalities from 9 different fields. One is from cinema, one is from sports, one is from music industry, one is an author, one is a politician, 2 scientists. I spoke to different people from different walks of life. Now keeping all this and remember all that, and I answered this question. The question is very simple. What is common among all these people? I spoke about 9 different people in this world who went to lockdown mode and came out with as a champion people. They went as an ordinary guys and become an extraordinary guys. Can you tell me what is common among all these people? The president says rejection. Madhu says rejection. Praveen says persuasion. Fantastic. Any other idea? I'm not asking. This is not the right answer. All were rejected. Absolutely. Everybody was rejected and thrown and pushed to the corner of the world. But they never give up. But what is their secret? Get me the secret of these guys who fought back and came out of the lockdown. Absolutely. Only Chaitanya got the right answer. Yes. You know what is the right answer, my dear friends? The right answer is they unlocked their potential. They unlocked the potential and they came out not just an ordinary person, they became an extraordinary person. If you're able to unlock yourself, and you can come out of your unlock mode, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the whole world is yours. You become the champions of champions. That's why I say this. They unlocked their potential and they magnified themselves and they manifested themselves. The whole course of which I am speaking now for next 30 minutes is all about to understand about what is this potential. What is potential? I want an answer now. I spoke about the potential. Now I am asking you a question. What is potential? Please use your chat box and give me the answer. What is potential? Can you give me the answer? What is potential is all about? Potential means confidence. Potential means ability. Kalyan says potential is reinvention. Chaitanya says knowing themselves. Srisha says one's capabilities. Right? I'm getting good answers, but let me give the answer. What is potential? Potential is unexposed ability. An ability which was never exposed in your life. Now onwards, I'm telling all 49 participants, ask the question to yourself, what is your potential? The ability still you are unexposed to the world. A woman sitting at a home as a housewife and still she has not exposed her potential to the world. The man who is doing the same work day in and day out, and doing the same work as a machine and never exposed to the potential outside. The ability, an unexposed ability. In the case of a Michael Jordan, it is the unexposed ability. He could keep himself on the air compared to any other player in the history of basketball. That is his unexposed ability. What is your unexposed ability? Ask the question. Write it on your paper today. Now, all 49. What is your unexposed ability? Unexposed ability which you are never used to make a profit of it. Unexposed ability which you never used to become successful. An unexposed ability which is going to make you great. Have you ever found your unexposed ability? This is the time. Lockdown is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Lockdown is the time to search for your unexposed ability. Search for your unexposed ability. What is potential? Potential is unexposed ability. Now the question move forward. What is potential? Potential is reserved power. A power which is reserved within you, which is never manifested. A reserved power which was there in Hanuman. Hanuman never knows that he had a power within him and somebody has to tell him, you got a power to fly and cross and take everything, even a mountain in your tip of your finger. That is called reserved power, which Abraham Lincoln had it as a president, and he used the president's power and gave a freedom to the black Americans. That's why he's a president of all times. What is your unreserved power? Have you ever found your unreserved power? That's a question. Or you are the same person before 45 days and still now? You have not done anything, nothing you have done, you have not found your potential. I'm telling you, my dear friends, it's a time to find your potential. What is your unreserved power? The power which is lying as a sleeping giant. A power within you which can manifest you into an emperor of this world or the great author of this world. What is your reserved power like Abraham Lincoln? You may be rejected in romance. You may be rejected by business. You may be rejected by politics, but you win only once in your life and that unreserved power comes out and you become the all-time president of America. That is the question. What is potential? Potential is untapped strength. A strength which is lying within you. A strength which is lying within you. We call it as an untapped strength. A strength which was used by J.K. Rowling. You know, it is a strength. When she wanted to write, she was not allowed to write by her parents. She wanted to write, she was married. She wanted to write, the strength was hidden by her husband. She wanted to write, she gave birth. She wanted to write, she was divorced. And she wanted to write, and the strength was never exposed. Untapped strength of her, the imagination, it is not writing skill. You know what is the greatest strength of J.K. Rowling? Even the Hollywood and Bollywood directors says that we couldn't bring the imagination of her even in the virtual form. That is the strength of this lady. When you read Harry Potter, you can see that it is amazing magic stuff which is happening there. The magic within her has brought out as a strength. And we call this as a potential. All the 50 participants listening to me, what is your untapped strength? Have you ever found age is not a criteria? Time is not a criteria. You got a blessing in disguise. The whole universe has given an opportunity to sit at home and think and find it out. What is your untapped strength? Have you ever found it? I don't know. It's a time to do it. What is potential in that case? Potential is capped capabilities. A capability which is put into you in a box and it was capped and it was preserved for all the years to come. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, every man who's dead and sleeping at the grave, every man dead and sleeping at the grave supposed to be great men. But unfortunately, that fellows didn't know their potential, so they died as an ordinary man. A capped potential, ladies and gentlemen. A potential which is sleeping. We call it as a capped potential, which was never allowed. Which was never allowed to expand or never allowed to manifest, which never allowed to grow. We call it as the capped potential. A potential of Walt Disney was kept tight. Disney was never allowed to exhibit his arts. His capabilities came out and Disney becomes the world's greatest artist ever in the field of creativity. That is the case. What is potential? Potential is unused success. I tell you, my dear friends, there are lists of success you have achieved in the past. But do you have any list which you wanted to do it in the future? And that list is called unused success. If you speak about the past, you're already dead. Success is not once. Success is not speaking about yesterday. Success is not telling that I'm a national president in 2050. Success is what you have done yesterday, today, which is your biodata has to be updated. Your resume has to be updated. Update means you have to do something, you have to come out with your potential, and you say that is old. Still you say that I am an outstanding law president. It's a shame on your part. You have to say that I have created 5 outstanding law presidents. That's a great stuff. Unused success. You can't speak about the history. If you speak about the history in your resume, you're already dead. You have to speak about your success stories, which is happening, which is so fast and changing. Finding that is called unused success. That is the answer. What is potential? Potential is dormant gift. A gift which is given to every human being by the God Almighty. You believe it in some power. The universe has given you a power within you. That power is called as a gift. You should know what is your gift. Are you good in speaking or writing or thinking or doing or in carrying or relationship or walking or footballing or in a kick shot or bend it like a Beckham, right? Bend it like a Beckham. I don't know. Dunk it like a Michael Jordan. Which is your gift which you haven't? Tell me. Do you know your gifts? Do you know your gifts? Still that gift is being dormant. It is getting rusted. And that rusting gift is called as potential. You should find that potential and you have to bring out that potential. And ladies and gentlemen, when you bring out that potential, you don't become just a human being. You become an extraordinary emperor of this world using that gift. That is the answer. What is potential? Potential is latent power. A power of Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin was ugly looking, thin skin, and this thin skin, short guys are always going to make a change in the world. Charlie Chaplin in comic industry and Adolf Hitler in violence and Mahatma Gandhi in non-violence. You look at all these 3 guys having a proper shape of a body and proper skin. They are skinny, thin guys and short guys, but they make revolutions. The reason is they identify the latent power in themselves. They know the power within themselves. They brought out the power and they created the miracle within them. And ladies and gentlemen, the question is, do you know what is your ability? Do you know what is your power? Do you know what is your strength? Do you know what is your capabilities? Do you know what is your success? Do you know what is your gifts? Do you know what is your talent? Do you know what is your power? Still you don't know. I wanted to say the last statement. You read that statement. Then I'll tell you what is the statement is all about. Right? I've given a cruel statement here. The abortion of ability. The abortion of reserve power. The abortion of untapped strength. The abortion of capped capabilities. The abortion of dormant gifts. The abortion of hidden talents. The abortion of latent power is the death of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not able to find your potential, your future is already dead. There is no future for you. If you don't have a potential, your future is already dead. People say that yesterday is dead. If you don't realize your potential, today is going to die. This minute is going to die. But let me tell you, believe it. If you don't know your potential, the future is dead. I'm using a word, abortion of potential is the death of the future. Do you want your future to be dead? The question is no. Then you should know your potential. I'm not giving you just what is potential. I'm giving you the keys to potential. Somebody's writing on, please avoid writing on the screens. Thank you very much. Keys to potential. Are you ready for the keys? How many of you are ready for the keys? I want the yeses from the chat box. Let me find the how many yeses. The quick yeses. Quick yeses. Just an S. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11 guys said yes. Others are not ready. I hope so. Then others can quit and take rest, gentlemen. Yeah, I'm getting more answers now. Yes, Vijay got, Jaya spoke about 13, 14, 15, 16. That's all. Only 16 are ready to find your potential. Oh, Pravin is ready. Yes, yes. I want more. I want all 50 to be drafted there. Yes, yes. Vijay says 4 times. Yes, 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 yes. That is the spirit, Vijay. That is the spirit I'm looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Let's move to the point now for the want of time. Let's move to the point. The keys to the potential. I'm giving you the first key. Get ready. Get ready for the first key, ladies and gentlemen. The first key is the dreamers are the saviors of the world. I repeat. The dreamers are the saviors of the world. You know, everything at present you have it. It is once a dream. The laptop which I'm using is once a dream. A bottle you're using is once a dream. A mobile you're using is once a dream. And the bureau you're using is once a dream. The air condition is once a dream. The bed, the pillow, the slipper, the shirt, the pant, the jewelry and the hairstyle or whatever you call it. It's once a dream. The dreamers are the saviors of the world. Do you have the capacity to dream? The statement goes like that. The future belongs to the people who believe in the beauty of the dreams, not just dreamers. You dream every day, night. I'm not speaking about it. Are you a guy who you want to make something in this world and they are called as a dreamers? Are you a guy you want a new resume, a biodata? They are called the dreamers. And you are asked to give in a biodata. You read the 3-year-old biodata. You're dead and gone 3 years ago. You stopped dreaming 3 years ago. And dreamers are the saviors of the world. And they save the world. You know what? They create new world. And you know, people speak about social distancing, people speak about self-hygiene, and there are people who already made a business out of it, and they're making a money out of it, and they are called as the dreamers or the saviors of the world. Can you dream? That's a question. Not just dream. Read the statement. I'm reading for you. You should cherish your dream. When you think of your dream, you should get excited. You should feel the thrill in you. You should feel that I am going to be the change maker of the world. I am the guy who is going to bring the change in the human race. They are called cherishing your dream and cherish your ideals. And when you think of your dream, a music, a melody should happen in your mind and body, and your body should get excited, and you wake up and jump from your bed and you go and work, and the day in and day out, you work, and see that your dream comes true, right? And the beauty that forms in your mind. The loveliness that drapes your purest thought. You feel a melody is happening, a romance is happening. You should have a romance with your dream, ladies and gentlemen. They are called as a dream. You wanted to change the world, you should feel the romance with your dream. And will grow all delightful conditions. Heavenly environment will be created and things will change. Your hell is vanished, your darkness is gone, and your worries are gone. And challenges becomes opportunities, and opportunities become success, and success becomes a story, and a story become inspiration, and an inspiration become an ideal, and then your ideal become a never-ending process. You live it even in the future, and your world will at last be built. So the first key to find your potential, you should become a dreamer. A dreamer to be a change maker. And changes are not made by armies. Changes are not made by group of people. Changes are not made by teams. Changes are made by one person somewhere stand up and say that I am the change who are going to make the change. Take an example of Karl Marx. When Karl Marx was dead, you know how many people attended the funeral? Only 11 guys attended the funeral. You know what is the greatness of this guy, Karl Marx? This guy's book is still relevant today, The Das Kapital. because he dreamt of the world of socialism, democracy. Before Karl Marx, imperialism. People were thinking that what king says is final. After Karl Marx, what people say is final. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called the world of dreamers. And the world belongs to the people who believe in their dreams. So the first key to your potential is you should become a dreamer. The second key I'm speaking about, get ready for the second key. You're ready with your vision, you're ready with your dream, and you're ready with the wonderful part of it, and you get a melody out of it, and your mind is excited, your dopamine shoots up, and your energy boosts up, and you jump out, and you're ready to do something for your dream to come to through. That is the time you want the second key, self-control. Don't get excited. Don't lose your energies. Don't shatter your energy. Focus your energies towards your dream. Well-directed thoughts, a man grow, ascend himself. A well-directed thoughts, a self-control and well-directed thought, converge everything into it. It's something like this. The more you desire to make a change in this world, driving in a car with 100 kilometer speed, you focus, you don't look into the right and left. You focus on the straight path and you see only your path. That's called well-directed thought. You go faster, deeper, and sends your thought winning. And your car is under your control, your steering is under control, 120 kilometers per hour. You know that you're doing what you're doing. You don't look right, left and right and back. You look at your destination. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called self-control and well-directed thought. A man can ascend. And it requires sacrifice. It is not possible without sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your food. You have to sacrifice your sleep. You have to sacrifice your friendship. You have to sacrifice your luxury. You have to sacrifice your comfort. And I wanted to tell you that the statement here, he who had accomplished little, you want little success, make a little sacrifice. You want a much success, make a much sacrifice. You want a great success, you have to do a great sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, my dear friends, sacrifice is a choice. You wanted to be a change maker, you learn how to sacrifice. People say that you should get out of this habit, you have to sacrifice. You should wake up at morning 5 o'clock, you should sacrifice. And it is feeling difficult to do it, but no other goal, you should do it. You should read daily books of 20 pages and you get motivated and energized and recharge yourself. That's a sacrifice. I don't have a reading habit, do it, that's called sacrifice. I don't have a healthy habit, do it, that is your sacrifice. And you do what you can't do it, that is called expanding, ladies and gentlemen. You do what you never done it, that is called expanding. You should expand yourself, ladies and gentlemen. That's called potential, right? And with these two keys, let me go to the third key. The third key is you should have a calmness of a mind. Be calm. Don't shout. Don't jump. Don't be aggressive. Be calm. Because the calm mind is the ruler of the world. The greatest emperors of the world is not somebody who ruled the whole world. He is somebody who ruled his own mind. It is the beauty and the jewel of wisdom. You know, when you become calm means you can adapt to situation. When you become calm means, as the Chinese proverb goes, a calm mind can accept everything. You become an ocean. You know what do you mean by ocean? Ocean is the largest water body in the world. Ocean becomes ocean. A Chinese proverb, right, says that an ocean becomes ocean by accepting all waters. If you have a calm mind, you become an ocean. You can accept the good, bad, ugly people around you. You can digest them. You can control them. You can take charge of them. That's why I'm giving this statement. A calm man, having learned how to govern himself, knows how to adapt himself. He knows to manifest his spiritual strength. He knows to rely upon himself first. The first people you should believe and rely upon is it's you. The more tranquil you become, the more calm you become, the more successful is yours. The greatness of the success is under your feet, and you will influence people and you become the powerhouse of the power for goodness. That is the power of calmness. I spoke about 3 keys. The first key is called dream. The second key is called self-control and well-directed thought. The third key is called calmness of a mind. Ladies and gentlemen, with this key, I want to give you the master key. That is the stroke in which you will open your potential. You know what is your master key? The master key is work. Work on your dreams. Work on your self-control. Work on your directed thoughts. Work on your calmness of our mind. Potential needs work to manifest itself. You know what is the difference between a job and a work? Job is being done for money. Work is being done for growth. You work on your body. That's why we call it as workout. Right? That's why we call it as workout. We don't call it job out. Right? We call it as a workout. Potential needs work to manifest itself. You know what is a potential? It is like a seed. It is like a seed. Nobody knows how many fruits are inside that seed. You can count the seeds in the fruit, but you cannot count the fruits in the seed. Nobody knows an apple has 10 seeds. You can count it. But can you tell me one seed? Can you tell me how many apples are inside? That is called potential. You should work out. You should be buried. That is the lockdown. You should be manured. That is your dream. You should be taken care by the gardener. That is your self-control and your mind. And wait for your day. You sprout out. You will sprout out as in a plant, and you will sprout out as a tree, and you become a great tree for a shade and a fruit and a life for the people. And I'll tell you, my dear friend, a seed can create a forest. I repeat. You know what is potential? A potential is a seed. A seed can create a fruit, and a fruit can make a seed, and seed can become a fruit, and a fruit into a tree, and one single seed. That is you, all 50 people sitting on that side. You and your potential is your seed. You don't manifest to become somebody. You become one of the greatest human, and you can become somebody who is going to change this world and become a forest. A massive thinker, a massive writer, a massive player, a massive businessman, a massive leader. That is called manifesting of oneself. And genius is 1%, and 99% is workout. Work on your dream. Work on your self-control. Work on your and a manifestation of your calmness of your mind. And each of us come into this world with an assignment to fulfill. And that assignment is your potential. If you find your potential, your graveyard becomes in a tourist place. I repeat. If you identify your potential, your graveyard becomes your tourist place. If you don't identify your potential, better luck next time. And I want to tell you, my dear friends, in every seed, there is a forest. In every fish, there is a school. In every bird, there is a flock. In every cow, a herd. In every girl, there is a woman. In every boy, there is a man. In every man, there is a nation. And in every of you, you're going to make a change. Thank you, everybody. Over to the coordinator. It's over. Last 5 minutes. Over to the coordinator. Thank you very much. Hello.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Participants, if you have any questions, you can just give in the chat box, or you can also raise your hand. So someone wants your last slide before one.
I'm showing. Can you see that slide, Pawan?
No, sir. Your screen sharing is stopped. You need to start the screen sharing again.
This one?
Yes. Now we can see.
Yeah. Any questions? Anybody, any questions?
Rishita Palishetty raised the hand.
Anybody?
As Rishita, you can go.
A lot of feedbacks are given. Oh, we had a past national president, Ratnam sir, also joined us. Thank you
Good
very
evening,
much.
sir.
And PNP Ramakrishna Garu was here with us. Thank you. Rajkumar is with us. Prabhu is with us. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? You have any questions, you can ask. You can type the questions also if it is.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead with that. Anybody has a question?
No, sir.
Pawan, can you find a question?
Yeah, Kalyan Garu. You can unmute yourself.
So great session, sir. But
Thank you.
so the point is, most of the people want to do many things in their life, but people miss the bus or they're not able to fulfill their dream. So for them to not to give up the dream, what is your suggestion?
I gave it a very simple formula. See, I gave it a difference between a job and workout, right? See, a dream is something which should give a dopamine in you, right? It should not be a burden. If you dream of yourself, when I speak about the first key, I spoke about the dreamers or the future, right? When you think of your dream, a melody should come in your mind. When you think of your dream, a romance should come to your heart. When you think of your dream, you should jump out of your bed. When you think of your dream, you should not walk, you should run. That means you identified your dream or your assignment of your life. If you start working on other person's dream, then it's a job, it's not a workout. First job is to find your dream. If you find your dream, and I'll tell you, no human will give up on their own dream because it's their baby. Nobody will give up their baby. You will jump out and you work out. I told you, the difference between a job and work. And potential is manifested only by workouts, right? And every human, I'll tell you, every human is born with a potential. As I said, the graveyard is filled with great human beings. But unfortunately, they didn't become great because they didn't realize their potential. And I also gave one tough statement, right? I told that if you understood your potential and you manifest your potential, then your graveyard becomes a tourist park. Choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen, right? So it's a question to be asked. Is it your dream or somebody's dream? Ask your question to yourself. Anybody else, please? Any questions? I thank Ratnam Garu, sir, for joining us. I'm privileged to have you, sir. It's proud to have you here. Thank you, Ramakrishna Garu. Yes, anybody has questions or we can have any interaction. Don't hesitate. Please use this opportunity. If I know the answer, I'll say. Otherwise, I say, sorry. Only two options I have. Right? Please go ahead. Yes. When provoked by someone, how to continue to be calm? Shirsha has asked a question. Sir, when provoked by someone, how to continue to be calm, right? See, it is very natural we are being provoked by outside sources, right? As I told you, self-control has to be worked out and composed mind has to be worked out, right? I'll give you a clue here. If somebody provokes you, if you want to react or respond to that person, will help your dream to grow, do it. If it will not help your dream to grow or become successful or realize, don't do it, neglect and go. It is something like you are hit by a stone on the street and by hitting a stone on the street on your foot, right? You feel that the stone is going to help you to grow in your life. Carry the stone on your head. If it is not going to help you to grow in your life, put the stone on the side and walk off because your street is clear now. Move forward. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Any other questions? That's the way you have to handle a provoked human being. Somebody who provokes you. Yes, Pawan, any other questions, Pawan?
questions. There were no more questions. Anirudh wants to talk.
Yeah, Anirudh, tell me.
Very good
What's the
evening.
question?
I'd like to thank you for having your session today here.
Okay.
It's been a great, powerful, impactful session, and it's a great innovative thought for all of us. Put under the COVID-19 pandemic situation right now, we are all under lockdown, so we have to unlock our potentials and bounce back very soon. Thank you so much, sir, for the learning.
Pleasure. It's a big topic, man. It requires a lot of insight into it, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. And if somebody else has posted a question, is it potential a single strength or a different strength? That's a good question. Thanks for asking, Josh Checo, right? The person is asking, potential is a single strength. Your call is player. I'll take my spoke about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was given a position in a basketball. In a basketball, there are various positions. You're a rebounder, you're a shooter, you're a forward, or you're given a dribbler, something like that. And Jordan was given a position only to shoot with a dunk, right? So that is called your potential. You're a player, but you have to know your super specialized potential. Lot of potential. I'm good in writing. I'm good in thinking. I'm good in speaking. I'm good in fantastic. What is your super speciality? And your super speciality will make you as a superhero, right? So you have to find out your super speciality potential to make you as a hero. I was speaking about Karl Marx. See, in the modern world, three guys cannot be left out. One is Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud, and Nietzsche. There is a man called Nietzsche, right? Friedrich Nietzsche. You have to read about Nietzsche. Nietzsche said God is dead. It's a very controversial statement. I'm not against it, right? But I'm telling you why he said is, he said that Nietzsche stood up and gave an opinion. Come out and understand the God inside you. Don't search outside. That's what he is trying to say, right? So you guys has to find out your super speciality within yourself. That becomes your super strength. And your super strength will make you a superhero, right? Thank you very much. There is another question. Mind-blowing session. No, it's not a question. Yeah. Anybody else? Choco is from Kerala. Thanks, Choco, attending the session. Right?
Hari Kumar, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, your session was fantastic. There is no doubt. I want to ask one question regarding everybody wants to develop themselves. Even though Swami Vivekananda said everybody has immense potential within him, if you identified and polish that particular potential, definitely they will grow up. But how can you identify those persons? As you said, 1% out of the 100% of the people achieve their goals. But how can you identify that 1% persons? Can you any suggestion, sir?
You want to identify the person who is having a potential, or you want to identify your potential? What is your question?
General, identify that particular person, sir, to achieve something.
Okay. See, they'll be standing out of the crowd, man. No doubt. The guys who are having a potential, guys who know their inner strength and their untapped capabilities, they'll be standing outside the crowd, right? You will become the follower of them. You will admire them. They'll be on the lead mode. We call it as a lead mode. They'll take the lead mode, right? Simply as that, right? Take the example of which we discuss here, Charlie Chaplin. I was speaking about three guys, right? Charlie Chaplin, Adolf Hitler, and Gandhi. They're all short, thin, skinny, and their face was not charismatic, but they are all-time heroes. All-time hero in violence is Adolf Hitler. All-time hero in non-violence is, Gandhi. All-time hero in comedy is, Charlie Chaplin. You know what? When Chaplin was asked a question, what do you think about your comedy profession? He said, I'm a comedian, but I'm serious about my profession. That means such an involvement they made it in it. So you will find the guys who are totally into it, and they are the guys, they identified their potential and they're working on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Hari. Any other questions? I think we don't find any questions, Pawan. Thank you very much, Pawan. If there is no question, shall we close, Pawan? There is another question. Let me read the question. Should we have a mentor? How do we find him, right? I'll tell you, my dear friends, the guru appears when the student is ready, right? A teacher cannot make a student. A teacher cannot make a student. I repeat. I'll give you a classical example from Bhagavad Gita. Krishna came and he would have called everybody and said that I am a God Almighty. I'm here to give Bhagavad Gita. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody should have obliged to it because he is a supreme Godhead. But he didn't do that. He waited for the student to get ready. And Arjuna was pushed to all the tolls. And he was passing every tolls and he was pushed to the corner. And the day he got down from his chariot and kneeled down before Krishna and begged to give a knowledge, that is the day the Guru appears. Right? It's simple as that. The student is obliged and obedient, surrender, the Guru automatically appears. We don't know who is the Guru, but the right Guru will come at the right time when you are ready for it. If you are open, the Guru will come and sit there. That's it. You should have a mentor, no doubt about it.
Thank you, sir. So request Ratnam sir to give his few words.
So thank you, Pawan. All the sessions conducted by our PNP Subramanian are always well received by all the participants because he gives a lot of good quality content. His presentation style is also powerful. His English is excellent and he reaches the participants' mind so easily. That is why he is one of the most wanted trainers. At the NTTS also, he was one of the outstanding participants at the Vijayawada NTTS. And right from there, we saw in him that zeal to be an excellent trainer for JCI India. He rose up to every occasion, meeting the expected standards, even surpassing the expected standards. And thank you, Subramanian, for coming to Zone 4 Green City. Green City, with the support of PZP Pavan, is going forward leaps and bounds. They're inviting all the good trainers in the country, and people like you, trainers like you who are coming in, are being well exposed to our Zone 4, and we are happy about it. Thank you for the nice session which you gave us today afternoon.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. It is always great to have a pat from the teacher. Sir, when I was a student in 2007, 2009, you are my teacher in 80 years. And no matter where we grow, sir, the respect for the teacher makes us better and better every year. And always getting an applaud after 10 years, almost after a decade from a teacher is always great to me. It motivates me, sir. You inspired me today, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Sir, there is one more question. Should we care about what other people are thinking? From Rishita.
Rishita, this is the same question what I spoke about. Somebody disturbs you, what should we say? See, I'll tell you, my dear friends, you are traveling in a car with 150 kilometers or 100 kilometers per hour or 90 kilometers per hour with a safe road again. You don't look right and left and you don't look into commentaries of others. You know, if you are experienced speed driving, you know that. I could see the smile from many of the gentlemen here. You will be looking at your road and you know what is your destiny. You know the path in between two cars. You know the path in between two lorries. You know whether to go or not. You know only your route. So how important is your dream to be achieved and how fast you want to achieve. You have 10 years, you will be slow. You make it a point that you, as the saying goes, pray to God as if we are going for years together and prepare that you're going to die tomorrow, right? So you should work faster and run faster so that you will not listen to any comments. And I'll tell you, my dear friends, comments are very good. If you get one comment, that means you have started. You get 100 comment, you're going to end your career, right? You're going to achieve your dream. So wait for 100 comments. The more criticism, that means you're going to achieve your dream.
So there is one more question.
Yes, sir.
How should we make ourselves stronger in unavoidable circumstances to think positively?
Yeah, see, you should recharge yourself. We eat 3 times a day. If you don't eat 3 times a day, you become dull. You don't eat 3 days a day, you will become little tired. You don't eat for 3 months, you are hospitalized. Am I right? And you don't eat 100 days, you are out of this world. And we stopped eating to our mind and energy for so many years. Only in this lockdown, we are listening to so many webinars and trainings and readings and listening to positive stuff, right? You should get energy from where there is energy. Energy comes from good words, energy comes from good pictures, energy comes from good smell, energy comes from a good sense which gets into you. So go to that good and get it the energy from there and avoid the bad. I call it as energy vampires. There are people who call it as energy vampires. After this training program, and you go and make a phone call to your friend saying that I had a wonderful program, I know how to unlock yourself, and your friend smile at you, just a smile in a phone, your energy is gone. That means he's an energy vampire. That day you remove the number from his mobile so that he is no more your friend. Better to avoid energy vampires in your life, because we boost with your energy, and there is somebody put a straw and suck your energy with one word. Enough is enough, my dear Anirudh, they'll say. Enough is enough, Pavan. And still you stand up and say that, no, I'm a born winner, I'm going to identify your potential. They'll say, you remember you failed in your 10th standard for 3 times. They'll speak about your past failures. And still you stand up and say that, no, I'm going to do it. They'll say that, please give me my 5,000 rupees, which you have taken in the month of March. Still you are not given. They will try to put you into a corner of the world, accepting that you are nothing. And those fellows are the greatest devils in your life. Beware of the devils and vampires. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we have our Manohar, sir.
Sir, this is one memorable photo in my office, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
With your hands, I received Kamal Patra Award.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. It's very memorable.
Manohar garu.
Yeah, words from Manohar ji, please. Go ahead, sir. Your words.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pavan. It's a great opportunity. Fantastic, always. Subramanian the training, and he need not have any lockdown because his potential always there in him, and he identified that, and he has given to JCI India in a better manner. That's today we are very much fortunate. Zone 4, the happening in the morning at Vizag, and the people has been really re-energized to move forward with this Subramanian's excellent training program, identifying the potential. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And I have seen my participant Jose Chaco also is here, from Kerala, and all good friends are here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's nice to hear from you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Over to our Srinivas secretary. Srinivas garu.
I think you can take the privilege, Pavan.
Thank you once again, sir. It's a very good and flamboyant session from you, and very much happy that you are finally came to Zone 4, especially Visakhapatnam, which I could not make from the year 2015, to bring you here. At least I could bring you virtually here, but definitely one day physically you should be here. Our people, especially Visakhapatnam people, are waiting for your training session. Thought of I can make it this year, but the Corona could not make me, and it had given me a chance to make like this. And a very good, energetic one. And we hope to see you soon once the Corona ends and once your schedules are free. I know about you. I'll be waiting for you. And thank you once again. Thank you all the past Union presidents and the past TVPs and past national presidents, and our 2020 long president, and especially by 2015 long presidents, JC Anirudh, JC Vijay, and JC Ravi Kumar, who had attended the session. All the participants of Zone 4 and my zone, my long president and our long advisor Madhu and Bhavesh. Thank you very much, and thank you very much once again, sir, for accepting and giving this opportunity for us for unlocking our potential.
I consider this as a blessing bestowed on me because to talk to Vizag and inspire at this moment is truly a blessing given to me. I'm sure Vizag will fight back and show the world that we are somebody a brave hearts. Right? Thank you very much.
Yeah, and sir, we had once again, earlier we had done the same in 2014 after the Hudud, and definitely this would be one more tragedy we can overcome through. Thank you very much, sir.